So we're heading into week 2 with a 1-0 record against a team that honestly threw the game away more than we won the game on them. It is a very ferocious defense, and we obviously seen that in full effect as we really didn't have that great of a passing game. Not it was, the rookie's fault, but just didn't have the greatest passing game in the world. Noah Fant had a really good game, though, and Hikaru, his interceptions weren't really his fault, so that's a positive note. As long as he's not really, missing throws too short, too long, that's really the best we can get with this team, especially with a young quarterback that obviously is a long way to go before he's, that guy. Obviously, the Steelers added Derwin James to an already stacked defense. I mean, TJ Watt, Cameron Hayward's still there. They already had Minka. They still have Terrell Edmonds. You obviously have Devin Bush, who I think was a superstar. It's a tough defense. And, yeah, we really didn't have that much success on offense. Kenneth Walker was okay, too, but definitely need to be a little bit more consistent going forward. But are playing against a Niners team that also struggles to score, but yet again has a really good defense. So we'll see what happens in this one. If we can even put up 24 points, I think we'll win the game, simply put. I think it's a team that's going to be hard to score on, but it's also a team that's going to have a hard time scoring, as our defense is no slouch. We have a lot of really good players that are emerging as some of the best in the league, and I love these servers. When it's your first time going to Hooters, of course, rivalry game. This guy's facing a rival star player. Who could that be? They have a lot of star players, but let's take a look at the players of the week. I can't really remember if we would have had one. I mean, there's always a chance, but nothing really locked in, as the Falcons locked up both of them. A pick and 9 tackles is enough to win player of the week. Okay, Ritter, obviously a pretty damn good game in fairness. Let's see now what... 1-0 as well. The Cardinals and Rams, specifically that Cardinals team, starting off pretty weak. Let's take a look at our roster. Of course, we'll have a weekly strategy, so we might have some extra upgrade points. Hikaru has an upgrade, which is sick. Some of the linemen have upgrades. I love it. I wish we'd have seen Slater more, or just at all. But once again, it's usually the Kenneth Walker show anyways. Looking at the defense, no upgrades, but a very solid unit. A quick injury report does see that Ayuk is out for a week, and Justin Hollins, probably more of a depth linebacker, is also injured. That's a big one with Ayuk, as he's had some success against us, more than Debo at times. So, I mean, I'm not saying we appreciate it, but that's definitely going to make things a little bit easier. And then for this scenario, you're facing off against a bitter rival in the Niners this week, and limiting the impact of George Kittle has to be a top. Yeah, I mean, obviously. Let's praise him. I don't want to talk trash. I don't want to challenge George Kittle. I don't need to challenge their best player. And I will say he's their best player. He's their most dynamic player and the most important to their success. Other than the quarterbacks, but that, I mean, we could say that every single week, no matter who the team is. And for the Niners, I think no matter who you are, who they have, the number one thing going in has got to be to stop the run. They are the number one rush offense in the league and the number one turnover team, which means that they just don't turn the ball over. And then on the other side of things, I think running the ball is very important too, but they have a pretty good front. Looking at the way they play, it seems like their pass defense is a little iffy, so let's start it out with throw at medium and see what needs to be done in halftime. And as we expected, there's a bunch of upgrade points. I still don't know what to do with Damian Lewis. Is he a guy we trade? I put him on the trade block, but nobody seems to be interested, which is a little bit of an L on his part, because he should be tradable. He's not great, but he's definitely better than a lot of other teams' guards, without a doubt. Davenport as an upgrade doesn't actually upgrade him, does give him a temp boost. I'm not sure how that works, but a +2 to power move puts him at 77 now. Paul Buckley, the center, needs to work on that pass blocking. In general, the power, 2 to strength, which puts him at 88 now. That's actually a really big upgrade. Eric Banson, in general, want him to be a better pass blocker, as he's already pretty good with the finesse blocking anyways, and he does get some upgrades to pass block power. Kalen Barnes on an upgrade of +3 to man coverage, which is getting him closer and closer to 70. Charles Cross is developing really nicely, just got to get more into that run blocking, and doesn't really do that. As you can see, run block is 71. Everything else is actually really good. It's just a little bit lacking in the strength and a little bit lacking in the run block. Not that we see Will Dissly as a vertical threat, but a vertical threat upgrade to try and get that speed and that route running going. He's actually pretty good in the receiving game. He's just, once again, so non-athletic that it's hard to get him into space. Pretty modest upgrade for Ahmed. Slowly, surprisingly, becoming a fan favorite, Arcega Whiteside. Not a bad little upgrade for his route running. He's been very good at getting open, so he's going to keep getting the ball thrown his way if he keeps doing that. And then for Hikaru, I suppose just Field General and In General is probably the best upgrade. I don't know if Improviser's still OP or not, but we're going to go Field General because it seems like the best. 3 to Medium is a massive upgrade, which puts him in the green now, almost to 80. Could actually improve things quite a bit already. And then just the Test Improviser, a +2 to Eason with Improviser. Let's see what he gets. And, I mean... Improviser still seems pretty juicy. He is now 91 throw power, gets that medium accuracy tied up with Hikaru. That short accuracy is pretty good too, but that deep is brutal. Also, of course, in practice injuries, we lose Fant, Mafe, and Jamison Pierce, which is absurd. That is a terrible amount of players. Here we are at home in a little bit of an overcast. Hopefully it doesn't rain. I think we'll be fine though. And it's a bit of a, early game. These two teams, once upon a time, very competitive against each other, but both teams, for one or another reasons, not the, highest scoring, most interesting matchups, but with some recent drafting, specifically from our side, it could become a very heated rivalry once again. And we're going to see here today as we got the Jets flying over, pulling out all the stops. Is it not pulling? Wait, it's pulling out all the stop. I don't know, dude. It doesn't make any sense, right? Pulling out all the stops. Oh, so nothing's stopping you anymore. Ah, I get it. Good saying, whoever made that. Good job, you. I get it. The stops, as in if you had a stopper on a door, so then you can just slam the door now. So you're going full force. You're going all in. Yeah, I get it. Yeah. And here we are receiving the ball first, as Hikaru said he actually wants the ball early because doesn't like sitting around. He gets itchy, gets antsy, and we're going to see if, maybe this can help him as Caldwell fighting hard, but only gets to the 19. That's really kind of a special teams blocking issue more than him, although maybe shouldn't have returned it anyways. Hikaru's numbers, we don't like to talk about it, right? It's just, let's just not. He's still new, okay? He literally is still fresh out the womb. He just was created, Inside handoff, and nice little seal on Fred Warner. However, it was 2 players blocking him, so nobody blocked that edge, guys. We had some room to run, obviously taking that stretch and turn it into a dive, as we do not want to start the game off with a huge loss by giving the ball right to Nick Bosa. God damn it. Tell me he didn't hear that, because he's going to be pissed. And we're going to hand it off on the read option. So far, I wouldn't say just purely tricking Nick Bosa, but, getting it away from him, if you will, as we gain 13 on that play. We have a lot of speed with the offense in general, and the quarterback is a part of that, so why not try to utilize his talents to their fullest? Obviously didn't keep the ball that time, but look at the blocking, pretty good, and we threw that just a little too late. Got a little too comfortable in the pocket. Although I will say, you got that many blockers, we probably should have got a little bit more time. We literally had 7 blockers on the play. As 2nd and 10, Metcalf is going to get the handoff and turn into a gain of nearly 7. 3rd and 4 now on the play, on the drive here. Be really nice to convert here. Metcalf looks okay, but that guy can easily get depth. So we're going to change this to double drag, so we do only need 4 yards. So let's see if we can get more. I thought Xavier Moore was the Y button. That is a completely miscommunicated play. Wait, what route was he then? Was he X? I guess he is on the furthest side. Oh, man, I'm used to the slot being a Y, dude. Oh, that sucks. That's a first down, and instead it's a 3rd pick on the season for the rookie, and all 3 aren't his fault. God damn, dude. That's just a noob move. Really good tackle by Barton on Kittle. That's a guy that can break almost anybody. A new one. Break him off a new one, but actually doing a pretty good job. Oh, hell no. Barton's good, but he ain't covering Debo manned up good. And they are going to run a read option themselves, and Brooks barely getting a hand on him. Slows him down a little bit, but a gain of 9 for Trey Lance to the 40. I'm actually still so pissed. That it's not like a blind read. It's just didn't mean to throw to him. Even said I wanted to go to Moore. And we didn't. Don't leave him. Trey Lance on the run. Step up. Jamal Adams, come on. He only gains 2, but he should have been all over that, buddy. Oh, man. Barton one-on-one. Barton's had some pretty tough breaks so far early in this one. And there he goes. Switch to Barnes. And, of course, Kittle's going to get the first down. I seen red line. I thought injury. I was like, yay. even though it could have been us. I think injuries are just in general red. What is this? It looks sick, but it looks like a fail coming on. And we barely got over to Kittle, I'm going to be honest with you. Trey Lance so far dealing, obviously, very short plays so far. Daring them to throw it because we do not want to get beat by that best-in-league run game, but so far they don't mind throwing it. Diggs gets absolutely pancaked, but we do make the stop, so it's going to be 3rd and 1. And we're, of course, going to be bringing the house just like we did last play, but they are going to be looking with a bit heavier of a pass defense. And we're going to get the stop. And Wosu making a crazy play there. Like we said, trying to force him to throw it. And what a play up the middle. Good job. The right tackle completely blew the play, but I don't think it would have mattered anyways as we had a... Oh, my, a fake. No shot. Did they get that? They were a yard short. That was not a bad call. That was not a bad call. He was a yard short. I was not expecting that. But as I was about to say, Keelan Barnes was in on the play. Of course, running a little bit of their own game against them. Going to see if DK Metcalf can make another play happen in the run game. This time, not really. They're probably like, hey, wait a minute. That's what we do. Stop doing what you're doing. And we're just not going to have the time to throw that, as I believe Nick Bosa came off the edge pretty much untouched. We might actually have to double team him like all game. The problem is, though, you do have Armstead on the other side. We do get the double team. And that is... Man, I could have maybe threw it underneath to the tight end, but that is tough sledding. Well, I mean, where's the first down marker? I can't see the damn thing. It's on the other side. It's about 29-yard line. I mean, unless, Arcega makes a play, it's not going to be a first down. But you can see Moore is getting open there on that crosser. He's open. It just can't get it to him because of the pressure. But Michael Dixon is a very good punter, so we're going to, expect him to put us in about as good of a situation as you can, considering. And, of course, Barnes is getting locked up. Come on, Barnes! Oh, my God, we switched to the wrong guy. They're already at the 37-yard line. Barnes sold. Barnes got completely locked up there. And hell, with the way their defense plays, I guess you can see why they went for it. Because, oh, that's a big play by us, making a mistake there. Sidney Jones missing the tackle. Trey Lance, 11 yards gained. They are looking way better than us out the gate already. Like, they are looking 10 times better. This cross situation is not doing it for me. Although there's nobody on Debo. Thank God they ran it. Although with Debo breaking tackles, it's not going to matter as he's all the way down to the 6. Cody Ford is injured. Their lineman bringing a lot of players in. I'd rather be Diggs here as he has to play the deep. Oh, crap. And we do get the stop, but it's all the way to the 1. All right, boys. You made the stop once before, sort of. Let's see it happen again. Brooks on the running back. However, if it's a throw. Oh, they tricked us, but Adams making an amazing play there. And, of course, even though he fought hard and kind of like reestablished some movement, they're going to count it still down to the 1. And I don't care how they're lined up. You literally have to blitz. If you don't blitz, you're going to get beat. And we're underneath. And, wow, Trey Lance with a really good throw across his body to the new addition, DJ Chark, for the first points of the game, which sadly is a touchdown. Not a bad stand, but had him moving. He just made a really good throw across the middle. Yeah, Woolen getting destroyed here. I also did change his number to 27. I don't know why I didn't save, though. I put Blair at 41. I wonder if his saved. Oh, no, going to have to back out from this terrible start and put the number on. Oh, man. 7-0. We threw a pick already. We haven't moved the ball, like, at all. It is absolutely time to run the ball. Oh, what's their momentum thing? Because they're I'm kind of getting scared here. Inside handoff to Kenneth. He will turn it into a gain of about 4.5. I can see 4.5 pretty easily. Actually, sometimes I need the mirror. 2nd and 6, cutting across. Not a bad cutback considering the blocks in front were not looking great. 3rd and 5 now. Pretty much forced to throw it. Of course, Metcalf in the backfield, switching things up a little bit here. See what we can do. And that is open. Metcalf holds on. Last second went for the possession, and I didn't know if they were going to give it to us. It's a really good catch, of course. Maybe not the exact kind of guy you would expect to be in the backfield, but he's got athleticism, obviously. Read option. They see it. Metcalf cutting it inside, gaining about 4. Right, going to go with the counterplay now. As once again, we're keeping it really short as we just haven't had the time to develop anything downfield. And, I mean, I'm going to need some help there from, might have been Elton Jenkins, which is really sad because he's supposed to be by far, by far our best lineman, without a doubt. I have to throw it low. Can't get it there. That's just lockdown coverage. I mean, tell me where the open player is, because there just isn't one. Really good job by Kenneth, though, for once to pick up a block. But, like there's nobody open here. It's going to be a punt. The Niners doing what they do best, which is suffocating defense. Michael Dixon, pretty good punt again. Please. No way. To the 20. It could have been out, like, inside the 5. Kalen Barnes going up against Kittle. That is a bullied matchup waiting to happen here. Inside handoff, and they're going to go with a read option again, but a decent defense of it. Only gaining 3. Brooks having a cover for Kalen Barnes here as we're going to be blitzing him, although they're going to go with the read option again. He's going to find room, and there's so much room to go. Terrible angle. And Trey Lance taken out of the 44. I thought he had the speed. I don't know if he was just tired from the previous read, but I thought he was gone. With the way that was blocked up, that looked like a score. Come on, boys. He's got nowhere to go, and that could be picked. Woolen gets mossed by Kittle to the 22. He just gets up there. This is one of their prime running situations. Adams on Kittle. Let's try to get a press if we can. And it's not a press. It's called run blocking. Barton with a really good open field tackle. A gain of 5. Quentin Davenport, as if we needed any more injuries, is now injured. All right, let's trust this man coverage. We're going to be coming with the bliss as we're just not getting there. And that's picked by Brooks. He got excited, and Brooks comes with the bait. Trying to outrun players, cannot. Gets to the 40. Defense clutching up. Of course, with their team, the read option really hasn't worked. They are absolutely ready for it, like every single time. Except for here, as Hikaru is going to get some room. And sadly, not going to get a lot of a block from Arcega-Whiteside. Thankfully, only bruised ribs for Davenport. But a gain of 5 on the read. Not a bad little decision there. 2nd and 5 now. Walker running right up the middle on the cutback. Gains about 7. I think we just got to stick to it. I think the run game is fine. We just got to stick to it. The pass game is just doing nothing today. There's nobody open. The blocks have been bad. And there goes Kenneth again, running straight through Jimmy Ward for a gain of about 13. We're going to actually hurry up to the line and see if they're ready. Ooh, they kind of look like they're blitzing. This could be a chance for the play action to work. Safeties are coming down. Maybe not, and we're going to have to throw it over to Arcega as we're just not going to have enough time to throw it anywhere else. Gains 2.5, 3. Metcalf on that out. I would take Lockett on a shorter out if he's down. And there goes Metcalf. That's a late one, though. The ball with the throw power still took a while to get there, though. A little bit of a wobbler, too, but a great catch by Metcalf. Oh, but that ball was a little more imbalanced. He would have made a play and slipped it. This is a tough read, but Lockett could open that up for Arcega. I'm going to take it over the middle, and he misses a throw that close. Inside handoff with Metcalf on the lead against Fred. This is all right. And I don't know what the hell Gabe Jackson is doing. I know he's slow, but, like, give that much of a lead up. You got to get out there a little faster, buddy. Over to the outside. I don't really like the way he's going to run that, though. I feel like he's going to struggle. Oh, maybe not. What is that throw? Hikaru. I threw that to the far right, and he just threw it inside. It says good accuracy, my anus. I see the way this is played. Like, this cornerback's covering the inside on Lockett. He's not getting over to Moore on that corner on the right, and he just throws it up pretty much. Now, that's on Hikaru. That one is him. That's on the rookie. Don't care what it says on the bottom. Porter, oh no, another read option, one-on-one against Diggs, who misses the tackle. Nice hit by Sidney, though. If Sidney misses that, that could be a touchdown. That freaking Niners defense has been fierce. I know we've technically stopped them. There you go, boys. There you go. I know we've technically stopped them, but it's not been pretty, right? It's been bad decisions by them allowing us to not give up a score, whereas us, we've struggled to get on the field, and yeah, that interception wasn't great, but I mean, I even bumped Kittle there. Oh, that's a really good throw. Good try, but once again, the pressure's not there. That's the thing about this Niners team. They have a really good offensive line, even though I don't see Trent. Did Trent retire already? That's a bit harsh. And it doesn't seem to be affecting them, though, as they're going to get another really good set of blocks, gaining 8. They're not a team that likes to take the shot too much, so on the 2nd and 3, or 2nd and 2, I'd expect them to run the ball. And Adams, one-on-one, makes the tackle. 4 yards lost on the play, and of course, in this situation, I think he blitzes. You can maybe even knock him out of field goal range. I don't want to bait this out too hard, but I don't want, Kyle Juszczyk to have a freebie either. That's pretty good coverage. No! Sidney Jones has been so close all game, and I think that's roughing the passer on top of it, to be honest. Oh, my. We did bring 6. I'm imagining he actually did hold. We sort of get bailed out there, hoping for the best on the redo. And Trey Lance gets away. He's actually going nuclear. 2-minute warning, another huge run from Trey. Man coverage isn't working. Zone coverage isn't working. I don't want to set a spy because we already have no pressure as is. Underneath, that's a really good play for Kalen Barnes. Nice tackle, loss of 2. Man, that could have been no field goal and our ball before half. Instead, they might still score and we can't touch it until the second half itself. And they get the ball here to start the second half. And all these setup plays, man, are killing us. Because they're getting openings doing it, and they're getting lead blocks. This has been a really bad start for the entire team here. And it really starts with that front. The front is doing nothing. Like, we're getting no push. Look at this. Oh, my. Yeah, we're absolutely going to have to change it to short defense. And there goes another defensive lineman, Ed Oliver. Our best defensive lineman. That's why you pay for it no matter what. We're going to be looking for a slant here against number 4. I mean, it's not our coverage, sadly. Diggs is on it, but Kittle that route running. 2 touchdown lead. To the 21-yard line, got the 2 running backs in the backfield. Trying to spread this defense out a little bit. And that is overthrown, but Jimmy Ward is on that anyways. This has not been a good start, like, at all. It's a good defense, but it's not even as good as last week's game. Gonna go underneath to Walker as we really haven't been able to do much. We're going to have to get aggressive here as we're down 14, their ball at half. This is risk because it's 3rd and 1, saving them timeouts. So if they stop us here, they're the ones with a chance. Arcega-Whiteside has a chance right here over the middle. He's not going to get that chance. And inside, Lockett utilizing a block. Let's hurry to the line to spike it. Trying to save that last timeout. Try to at least get a field goal here. Moore is my guy. Let's see what we can do on this outside as well, though. I'm not going to even get it off. Saw Arcega-Whiteside, but Fred actually recovered really fast on that. And we just didn't have it. I think we're going to go with the out routes because we do kind of need to get out of bounds anyways, even if we beat. Now the Lockett's looking locked, but Metcalf could be open. I mean, I think you got to take that. He's pretty open! Doesn't break free, but to the 16. It's a good throw, especially since even though we tried to step up, he still kind of threw it back-footed. He got a little too excited. Oh, man, I thought we had a score. Still a good play, though. Arcega-Whiteside. Just don't throw an interception. And he's open. Please. There we go. Touchdown, Seattle. There you go, guys. That is some really good throwing. And right before half, we get on the board with a touchdown. I don't know what they changed up because we have had no openings all day long. And yet, in the most kind of important little bit of time to go situation, they give up 2 huge plays, 2 absolute dots by Hikaru. That's the reason why we drafted him. They are, of course, happy to go into halftime with a lead in ball, so they will kneel it out. And, I mean, we pretty much have to stop the short game. Like, simply put, we have to. And our run game in general has worked even without focusing on inside running, so I think we just need to get back to running the ball more and probably focus on the quick game. I know it says faster pocket degradation, but we can just try to double up Nick Bosa, hopefully get better route running, short route, and yeah, let's hope for the best. Short defense, short attack. You know, I'm still a little worried about that run game, which we've done a really good job of, but at this point, it's been the passing. It's been the short passing, the quick passing that has killed us. Obviously, the read option as well, but that you can't really get away with unless you're actually trying to stop it. which we probably need to focus on. Of course, Ed Oliver and Davenport both back here to start the second half, which is great news. See Northcutt make a play, and there it is! The big man! Breaking through the moves and hit him hard. That's the start this team needs, and the crowd is loving it. That is a big dude. Diggs going up against Kittle. You got one-on-one Barton against the running back. Oh, I mean, we get the stop, but that's tough. You know, we kind of shaded more towards Debo's side, as he's obviously the guy that you typically worry one-on-one, but, you know, they got it to the other side. Even without Ayuk, they're really killing us. 3rd and 1. Diggs trying to run up there, and even though we were ready, bring him down, he still gets away, gaining nearly 10. Adams is pumped up for allowing a 3rd and 1 to go for 9 yards. Love it. Of course, it could be a counter, but you're obviously betting on this to be some sort of inside play to the right. Oh, maybe not. As Barton, we overran. Oh, and there's going to be a flag. Woolen, please. I get it. The flag might be on them, and it's coming back, but, like, you can't be missing that tackle. And it will be a hold. They have been getting insane blocks, and I'm glad. Oh, they have Treader. In fairness, they lost, you know, they lost Trent, but Treader's a really good player, too. He's not a tackle. It's another read option. Get out there. There you go, Diggs. There you go. I can see why they're running the read option a lot. It is absolutely worked. See what you do with Brooks. Oh, yeah, it's Chark. False start if we don't stop him on this drive. I don't want to be, you know, a doomsayer, but, man, like, that has got to be GG. If we don't stop him on this drive, it's got to be GG. Like, there's just no way. There's no way we can have a 2nd and 22 and not, you know, stop him on this drive. Huge play. Debo loses 2 more. All right. Bit of cover 4 action. Ed Oliver trying to spin. Can't get there. The read option. No, it's a read option. The scramble. And we almost killed Barnes. Trey Lance over 100 rushing. However, kind of a consolation on that drive is it's still going to be a very long 4th and 17 to go. Forcing the punt, giving us a chance to tie this game up once again. Which would be, you know, since the start of the game. Oh, wow, I thought we were going to get the edge block, but we didn't. Kenneth Walker, first half, that's kind of the numbers we're used to seeing from him. So, got to just get him a couple more carries here and really try to, oh my. Let's not run the ball. Really try to, you know, open this one up a little bit. I mean, you got to throw that. Oh, nice job. Lockett coming back to the ball there as it was severely underthrown. Wasn't really much to go with anyways, but still would have liked a little bit better of a throw there. Read option towards Nick Bosa's side. Let's see if he reads it. He actually doesn't, and Akaru has some room. Running straight up the middle, showing off his legs. You know, I'm starting to really think about it, and Akaru does remind me a lot of Trey Lance, but a little bit better in the throw power, so we'll take that. And Metcalf burns again. The ball's on the money, but maybe once again, maybe wait a little longer or lead it up a little bit more. Still got to love the fact that Metcalf is absolutely burning in this game. And this could be a touchdown. I kind of like where this is headed. Guys, please. Kenneth, that's a touchdown. If I was DK Metcalf, I would be done. I'd be like, yeah, I'm not blocking for you guys ever again. Screw you. Give me one good reason why one of these 2 on the right shouldn't block him. Look at, oh my, dude. Might just take the one-on-one to Metcalf. And it's picked with double me. It's picked with 6'3" double me on a 5. It's intercepted. Yup. Why wouldn't I throw this? Like, the corner's on the inside. I don't care. How? 3 interceptions for the rookie now. You've got to be kidding me. And the run, Debo is literally open for a touchdown. Thank God he didn't see it. Oh, my. Could be a read option. We're going to let all these other guys work on it. Porter's kind of like the read man. Porter actually making a really good play on Debo instead. And it might have been a block in the back on Kittle there last second. A lot of holding calls in this one. I think you got to decline it, though. I think a 3rd and 6 is way more valuable than a 2nd and 13 when they've broken off 10, 20-yard plays left and right. And we get blocked up. Woolen gets a hand on it. What a play. 4th down. Man, this has been a really ugly one, both sides, but I don't care how it plays out as long as it ends in a win. This is going to be a little bit of a low or shorter punt, if you will. Don't fight that. Melton to the 42. Probably one of our best starting field positions of the day. DK Metcalf with a really good game, but we just can't score. Like, I just need a score. That's all we need. Handoff on the inside. And a really good play, actually, as Walker's going to turn it into a big play. Get out of the way! And a late hit. I don't know if they're going to pick that up. And they do pick that up because, of course, he was already headed out of bounds anyways and didn't really get pushed too hard. 1st and 10 for the 24-yard line. Slater getting 0 chance to succeed. First carry of his day, maybe even his last. Stretch to the right. Obviously, we had a really good start on the ground there. Going to try to pick up more of it, and Walker fighting hard gets about 5. 3rd and 6 now. Got levels again with a tight end running the deepest of the routes. I need a block from Walker. Uh-oh, they're ready. And we're just not going to have anybody open. We take the sack. I mean, a field goal is progress, but it's still like, where, how much does that help us? Like, I think we might have had more if we improvised a little bit, threw it before his break, but that's just tough. Like, the idea is to run the out and hit it there, but that doesn't happen. Down by 4 in a very, very tough matchup. Thankfully, their offense is struggling just as much as ours is. Let's see if that field goal ends up mattering, and we did over-pursue. It looked like because we were on the edge that he was going to hand it off, but he was like, you know what, I bet I can outrun Nwosu, and he's not wrong. He's correct in saying this. Davenport. Trey Lance is jogging. Huge hit. They recover. Trey Lance is literally chilling at this rate. Bro got bet mid-freaking run that he could jog and gain a 1st down. He was damn right about it. You gotta be kidding me. And even on the blitz, we can't get him. Barton, the Undertaker, gets a piece of him. 4th quarter, things are getting absurd. Looking at the stats, end of the 3rd, I mean, it's pretty close across the board. They are crushing us in the ground game, though. Very even matchup, both sides, for the amount of plays, but they're just having a little bit more success than us. They've broken off a lot more runs than we have for 10, 15 plus. I mean, we are stacked. And, I mean, that's a tough job for Woolen to do, but he actually did a pretty good job, just Debo with the hands. And we left the running back open. It doesn't matter because they go to Chark on another sit-down. It's literally our focus on the day, on this half, is to stop a short pass, and we still can't do it. Northcutt pushing, but nobody's getting pressure. It's really good coverage, and there goes Trey Lance again, gaining 6. We're literally just hoping the pass rush gets there because we have no pressure without the spy. If we ran a spy here, we'd be screwed. Barton one-on-one is almost losing to Trey Lance. I know he's not the smallest guy in the world, but Barton should win that matchup like 9 times out of 10. And yet, that's just not the way this has gone. 3rd and 2, bringing the pressure with Adams, and with Northcutt's help, they are short. It will take away our field goal pretty much, but it will still give us a chance to get a touchdown to tie the game up. Unless we block it, which we do not, of course, but 17-10, 7.5 in the 4th. And we got our guys all the way on the wrong side of the field here. Caldwell, I try to use, as much space as I could to get those guys in position. Kenneth, who is in the zone, going to get a handoff here. They do have more players on that side. I don't really want to run the stretch to the weak, though, but we're going to. And not only do we not get even a yard, we were holding. Holy. But I suppose in the weirdest way, it's a benefit as Walker does get to keep us in the zone. We got to take... Went to Moore, and it literally went right to the linebacker. Luckily, there was just enough depth on it to get it over his head. You've got to be kidding me, dude. Could be another quick throw to Metcalf. It is not. That is a wide open Moore. Turning on the Jets. 1st down. Not on the ground yet. It is now 22-yard gain. Under some pressure. Just kind of floated it up to him. It was on the money. And we will take that. That's a tough conversion. 1st and 20 turned into a 1st down right away. That's tough. Going to go with the delay a little bit, and that should be a gainer. It is, thankfully. Stretch alert. I don't know if I like that, though. Might just hand this right off up the middle again. Fullback nowhere in sight, but Walker doesn't need him as he's going to get the first and then some. 1 yard off of 100. 55 to go on the drive. Play action. Metcalf's had a really good day. Got some blocks off the edge. This could be a shot that works. There's no one deep, and there's also no one blocking, and it's not great, but it gets there. I can't blame him because he had literally no help. The guy just came in untouched when we had 7 blockers. Maybe even 8, because I think the running back was a blocker too. Oh my, with this team. 1st and 10 from the 36. And Walker could lose it. No, he doesn't. Huge hit, but a flag again. These refs are making it all about them. As Eric Banson with a holding. I feel like it's been more than one holding call for him today, though. Could still run it. I really don't like this pass play. I'm actually going to run this. All right, let's see what we got for ourselves. Walker on the handoff. Oh my, that's a really good play by freaking Fred solo to take us out of the zone as well. This is kind of a play where we're setting this up for Disley to just be sneaky about it. And catch this. Arcega-Whiteside, that's a really good catch, dude. That is huge for the setup because at this point it's 4-down territory. Come back route from Metcalf. We need the block from Walker. I don't really care. Gonna take the drop. Oh my god, that was a bad throw, but it's gonna work out even to our advantage. 1st down Lockett. Over 200 yards on the game again for Hikaru, but obviously not a performance we're still proud about at all. As we are looking probably to run the ball because we're actually gonna get away from Fred on this one most likely. No, we're not. Fred does actually lose the battle though, gaining 4. 3 minutes remaining, kind of looking over the middle here. I actually kind of want Lockett on the out. We might quick throw to him. Oh, that's a tough one, but a really good catch by Moore, the rookie. Dependable as they come. Metcalf on the inside handoff, running away from Nick Bosa, but also headed towards Armstead. We could also just let the clock run, but I'm going to run it. And we're not going to wait for anyone as we gain 15 yards. Metcalf really carrying this offense today. All right, we don't trust these edge blockers, but Moore is so fast. If we can get even one. And we can't. Oh, my God. The amount of movement that we've had in this game behind the line of scrimmage, and we still just can't beat him. Oh, that guy just jumped that. Walker doesn't even catch the thing. This is a bad spot. This is a really bad spot to be in. See if Moore can win his route. If not, Metcalf could be the score. Metcalf! Touchdown! It's tied. If we hit the extra point, which, let's be honest, with our skill, Metcalf making plays today. We actually did have our Arcega-Whiteside even easier, but kind of was staring down his route and worked up the middle, and good. 1:31 remaining, though. You know, San Fran has gotten down the field really slowly on us, but it doesn't mean that they can't get down the field fast. It's just, why would you if you don't need to? So this could be an utterly devastating defeat here. All right, let's see what we got. Adams playing the outside, covering the running back, and we're going to get a sack with Oliver. Not going to call a timeout just yet, but if we have some success on the next play, then we will. It'd be sick to force this not to overtime, but at the same time, there's still plenty of time for them to get this drive going. And what a play by Woolen. What a tip. Could they actually sit down on this as well? Obviously, now we're going to get aggressive if we have a chance. Please just be sitting down on this. And they will. Oh, they got a read option, though. Outside. Good teamwork. Timeout. 4th and 12 for the 23. Going to go with the actual fielding. And this punt is terrible. As Bo Melton actually goes backwards. Not a great decision, but could have been the hero. But speaking of heroes, let's not have anyone be the hero today, other than Metcalf. Let's not get too wild and throw a pick. Let's get some blocks, if anything. Throw it away. And that just happened. Don't even dare, Arcega. Don't you dare. Those defensive players, they make bad decisions. I can't believe, like, what is he doing? What is he doing, dude? There's, like, legitimately no reason to bring extra blockers. There just isn't. Like, they just don't block, so why would I even do it? Like, why do we even do it? Don't tell me they just gave Metcalf that wide open. Once again, can't get a touchdown on it, but the streak with Metcalf has been there all day long. Like, they need the help, and they just aren't. They haven't brought the help. Man, I really want to run the ball here. This is like at least 15 yards guaranteed, but can't do it. Let's double team Joey's brother. Yes, I'm sorry, Nick. I keep doing it. And we'll take that every day of the week. That is worth the price of admission. Last time out used to the 11. If we didn't have the stupid blocking play and insta-fumble, you know, we're winning this game on this drive. But instead, you know, we're at best going for the tie again. We can keep this in the field of play, but I don't want to. We want to throw this away. Thankfully, it's not a grounding. You know, we did throw it like right over the tight end. They keep freaking suggesting this corner play. I kind of like Walker's block and release. Arcega, he's on that. Doesn't hold on, though. 3rd and 10 now. Verticals. Will Dissly could be the hero. That'd be something. Metcalf. Will Dissly! And it's picked! No! We're going to lose the game. Try to kill him. Nice hit. Hikaru, but that's pick number 4 and the game being over. I can't believe Jimmy Ward, though, dude. Like, we threw this late, but it's like, at this point, if we keep it in the field of play, we lose the game. So, you know, I almost view this as like a touchdown or a loss. So a pick is pretty much a loss. You know, you have to get in the end zone. If you don't get in the end zone here, we lose the game. Even if we're at the 1 exactly. Well, we would have had 13, 14 seconds at best. You can't get up in time 14 seconds. It just literally doesn't happen. Statistically, not a fun game for Hikaru's numbers. 4 interceptions on top of the 2 from week 1. Gives him 6 in 2 games, but, you know, 4 of those picks at least are not his fault. So it's brutal, man. It's tough out here. I love where the sliders are because, you know, especially with a young quarterback like Hikaru, we shouldn't be killing teams. We shouldn't be putting up 500 yards, 5 touchdowns, 0 picks. If he put up 2 touchdowns and 300 yards, throwing all those interceptions and all the issues we had, you know, imagine if he didn't have those issues. It would be one of those insane games, you know. So it's tough. We just got to pick and choose better locations for the ball. And once again, the blocking. 9 times pressured, and even that is probably on the low end. I mean, play calling wise, we made great decisions. Our extra blockers just aren't putting in the work. They are just selling. I don't know what else to tell you. They're just not doing their job. Of course, Kenneth Walker was decent. We only got him 6 carries in the second half, but you know, in that situation, we ran out of time. We just didn't have enough time to get him the ball. Metcalf killed it, and yet we couldn't get a victory out of it. Of course, Noah Fant being in might have changed things as Arcega Whiteside. Probably not a good blocker. He's a backup, you know, once upon a time wide receiver, whereas Noah Fant probably would have done a better job in the blocking game. And, of course, he is overall a better player, even with speed-related things. So that's a brutal loss, but we showed some promise. We actually put up some points on offense for once, but a loss to the division rival when we had all the chances to win. If it's any consolation, we did get all of our goals, and we were able to limit George Kittle, I believe, but as far as actually winning, we did not pull that off, obviously. I hate losing. The coaches hate losing. The players hate losing. In those cases, you don't get an average loss, but we know, I mean, no crap, it's not an average loss. Okay, well, that's great. I guess it doesn't matter about Kittle at all, huh? But regardless, it was still a good time. We're still learning more about ourselves. We tried to change it up a little bit. We got Metcalf involved way more than normal. He got involved in the ground game. He got involved in the receiving game, obviously, and those go routes were crushing. Of course, no safety help really for the most of the game, but got to look for those more often. You know, if they actually start bringing the safety help, then we don't just streak them every time. But if they're not going to help, we might as well. He's really good at it, obviously, and there's nothing easier for a quarterback than a wide-open receiver. You know, there's nothing easier to hit. But that is pretty much going to be it. If you guys enjoyed this one, maybe leave a like, subscribe if you're new. Follow me on Twitter, Jeromepkr, second channel, PK Plays for non-Madden stuff. And, yeah, I'm not sure what's tomorrow. It's either Vikings franchise or Seahawks franchise, probably. Maybe a rebuild. I don't know. One of the 2 or 3. Just be around anywhere from 2 to 3 p.m. Central Standard Time, and there'll be something. Anyways, that's going to be it. Hope you guys enjoyed. Hope you guys come back for next video. But until next video, see ya!